You know why I'm vacationing in Dubai right now? Because I stopped drowning in RFEs, intake calls, and late night filings. I used to hire freelancers who barely knew what a G28 was. Total chaos. Then I found IMI support, virtual immigration paralegals trained in real case prep, docket wise, and USCIS workflows. Now my calendar's clean, my clients are happy, and my firm runs while I relax. You can hustle or you can outsource smart. I chose freedom. I chose Emmy support.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Immigration Talk Show. You're watching Daily Immigration Doors streaming live at 4 p.m. EDT. And we are not just here on YouTube, but also available on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. So do follow us and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. And before moving ahead, let me read out this very important disclaimer. By watching our videos, you agree and understand that the information shared, including user comment, is not a professional advice. Use at your own risk. Our intention is never to offend, it's just a casual exchange of ideas. And with that, friends, I have my co host here. Napasa is also here. So, hi, Napasa, how are you doing today?
Hi Sam, I'm doing good and it's always good to be here on Daily Migration Doors. So I'm looking forward for today's discussion as well. And I hope that friends out there can also join us. So feel free, friends, to join us. Comment wherever you're watching us. We are live right now on YouTube, X, and on LinkedIn. And definitely check us out. We are also on Facebook and Instagram. So connect with us and don't forget to subscribe. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. Also ask your friends to join. So share our channel, and yes, let's benefit all together. So that said, you can also dial in to join us in this discussion by dialing this number, which you can see on the screen above. The number is 425-426-6335, and when they ask for the access code, you dial in 988-888. So definitely going to be a very great discussion today. The topic is also very interesting and shifting opinions, public reaction to President Trump's immigration plans. I think it's a sort of a mixed opinion from different groups of people. So it's going to be interesting today as we talk about this whole thing. And I'm looking forward. But before we head on with, of course, the discussion today, let's update our viewers with a couple of news updates, Sam.
Sure. Okay, so let me go ahead with my news update, and it is about ICE holding record number of detainees. So, if we take a quick look at what's happening with immigration detention in the United States, then ICE is now holding around 59,000 people in detention. That's right, that is almost the highest number ever recorded. And that's nearly 50% more than during the last days of Biden administration. But you know what is interesting is that nearly half of those detained have no criminal record and only around 30% have been convicted of crimes. Now, this shows that immigration arrests are now reaching a much broader group of people. And most of these arrests, over 70%, are happening inside the United States and not at the border. ICE has also been conducting large operations at workplaces and coordinating with other law enforcement agencies. So, to handle the rising number, there's talk of expanding detention facilities, including using military bases or new sites in states like Florida. So, as this continues to grow, many are watching closely to see how it's going to affect the system and especially those who are involved. So, these were some of the numbers, and we have been seeing that in 2025 there are so many things that is making the names in history. So, friends, if you think that this news is very important for our viewers to understand, then make sure to share the link of this webinar and also, put your thoughts on the comment section, and we would love to know your opinion. And with that, Napasa, please go ahead and let us know about the other news update.
Sure, Sam, it'll be my pleasure. And My news update is US Embassy warns of jail deportation for illegal entry. So, the US Embassy in India has issued a strong warning to those planning to enter the United States illegally. So, the statement says that illegal entry can lead to jail time, deportation, and a permanent ban from getting a US visa in the future. The embassy posted on social media that illegal entry into the United States will lead to detention, deportation, and permanent consequences for future visa eligibility. And the warning comes as the US increases efforts to enforce immigration laws. The embassy also reminded visa applicants, especially those applying for student or exchange visas like F, M, or J visas, to keep their social media accounts public to help with identity checks. And officials also repeated that getting a US visa is a privilege, not a right, and breaking US laws while on a visa could lead to the visa being cancelled and future ineligibility as well. So, new visa restrictions are also being applied to people found, if they're found helping or supporting illegal immigration. And these are some important news updates that the US Embassy in India has warned folks out there who have been planning to migrate to the US. So, this is the news update I wanted to give you. And definitely coming back to today's topic of discussion, friends, it's going to be interesting, like I've been saying, and it's one of the biggest and most debated issues in American politics. It is immigration and how it's really shaping public opinion about even our President Trump. So whether you support his views or not, it's clear that President Trump has made immigration, a core part of both his presidency and his 2024 campaign as well. So from tough talk on the border to large scale deportation plans, he's putting immigration front and center, as we have been seeing also in the recent past. And interestingly, even though his overall approval ratings are mostly in, well, negative territory, his ratings on immigration are holding stronger, by the way. So today we are going to actually explore some of these key areas, how immigration stands out as his top rated issue, how public is reacting in different parts of the country, the recent shifts in polling numbers, and maybe even how all of this connects to broader views on his leadership. So I think we should definitely get started. And yes, it's really lovely to see, folks and viewers join us with participation. So, hi, Joshua, Christopher, thank you so much for joining us and stay with us. For now, though, Sam, why don't you go ahead and tell us more, about,
Mhm.
how immigration remains one of the most important factors for our president, Donald Trump.
Okay, so I think before diving into this topic, let me just give a brief so that our viewers can understand what we can expect. So I'll just say, friends, that in short, right now people are having different opinion. People are split in how they feel about President Donald Trump. Many don't like the ideas or the policies as what this administration are bringing up. But when it comes to immigration, their opinions, their choices completely differ. So it's like some people are saying that I am not very much in the favor of this administration overall, but when it comes to immigration, then yes, I am in favor. So it's like as immigration plays a major role in United States because United States is a land of immigrants, and immigration is one of the very important factor that is also growing in that grows the United Nations. And with that, it is very important that where you live, what you believe and what you watch, that is how you are developing your opinions. So I'll just say that agree or disagree, immigration is the conversation of our time. And for that, friends, you don't forget to join us on Immigration Talk Show as we are going to unpack the facts. We are also going to share the real stories and also hear from voices on every side. So with that, Napasa, I think if you can let us know, more about the topic, and let's give a very important question that how immigration remains President Donald Trump's strongest issue.
Yes, for sure. And, despite being a divisive figure overall, President Trump consistently scores better on immigration than on almost any other issue. And that's been the case across multiple recent polls as well. So, for instance, the Morning Consult poll taken earlier this June showed that 51% of registered voters approve of how he's handling immigration, and that's higher than his overall approval, which was 46%. And in the NBC News poll, he also scored slightly higher on, border security compared to his general job performance. That's what statistics say. So, what does all of this mean? It suggests that even some voters who don't fully support President Trump may still agree with him when it comes to immigration. So, his messaging, focused on border security, deportations, and reducing illegal immigration seems to strike a chord with many Americans who are really concerned, about how immigration is being managed. So, in an election year, this could give him a strategic advantage. It also shows that immigration is more than just a political talking point. It's something that voters are really thinking about when judging a candidate's leadership. So it's very important from what we are seeing. And definitely, of course, there are reactions to this as well, good, bad, mixed, and differences for sure. So Sam, if you can highlight those as well.
Sure, I would love to. And before that, friends, I'll just say that, if you have any information or any other important view, then please go ahead, dial up this number that is on top of your screen, 425-4366-335, with the access code 988888. It's 5 times 8. And, come up and just share what you are thinking or what your status is, where you're living right now, and what you believe or what is your opinion, as we are here on Immigration Talk Show and we would love to have your opinion. Okay, let me go ahead and talk about a very important segment that is about mixed reactions and regional differences. So let me go ahead with firstly mixed reactions. So, people are not just looking at president's leadership as a whole. As I said it earlier, they are kind of separating it. Like, some of them are saying that, yes, they are not fully in support of the immigration policies, but they are liking the overall work. And vice versa, some of them are not liking the overall work, but in favor of immigration policies. So they are judging overall and specifically, how the immigration sector is being handled. Now, talking about nationwide public opinion, then across the country, many Americans disagree and agree. So there's a mixed opinion and mixed reaction to it. Now, if we take an example through polls, then an NBC News poll, what happened in June 2024, it has been found out that 45% of Americans have approved that how Trump is handling his job as a president. That means 45% liked the job how Trump is handling, and 55% of them didn't like the administration's work. Now, if we talk about immigration, then 51% has approved that yes, they are okay and they are supporting, how the administration is handling the immigration sector. And 49% are disapproving to it. So it shows that, immigration is the one area where President Donald Trump is actually doing slightly better as compared to the other sectors. And moving ahead with regional difference, then it is also playing a major role. Because talking about Florida, Florida is one of the highest supporter of this administration. Because Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and state lawmakers are working to make Florida one of the most toughest state on illegal immigration. Also, talking about some history in 2024, April, what happened? Florida partnered with ICE in a campaign called Operation Tidal Wave. And you won't believe, but in just 6 days, there was 1,120 arrests has been happened of undocumented immigrants. And this shows that some regions are fully cooperating with Trump-style immigration policies and even going further on their own. But on the other states, a more critical view is there that not all regions agree with this approach. Many democratic leaning states and cities like New York, California, and Illinois, they have policies that they want to protect the undocumented immigrants because they think that the immigration policies that are being implemented are too aggressive, too harsh, or maybe not, maybe little political or inhumane. And these are often called as sanctuary cities, where local law enforcement are not fully cooperative with the ICE officials. So while Trump's message works in more conservative places like Florida and Texas, it also faces pushback in more progressive area. So yeah, I think this is how Nipasa. I think people are generating their point of view and having mixed reactions, and also I have shared that how regional difference is happening. So if you can also let us know, like how polls show a slight dip in immigration approval, so that will be easy for our viewers to understand.
Absolutely, Sam. I'll go to it, but it's kind of time for a short break now. So I'd say viewers out there, do not go anywhere. This is Immigration Talk Show, and I'm Napasa, and this is Sam on Daily Immigration Dose. We'll be right back after a short break.
You know why I'm vacationing in Dubai right now? Because I stopped drowning in RFEs, intake calls, and late night filings. I used to hire freelancers who barely knew what a G28 was. Total chaos. Then I found IMI support, virtual immigration paralegals trained in real case prep, docket-wise, and USCIS workflows. Now my calendar's clean, my clients are happy, and my firm runs while I relax. You can hustle or you can outsource smart. I chose freedom. I chose IMI support.
Welcome back, everyone, on Immigration Talk Show. I'm Napasa, and this is Sam on Daily Immigration Dose. So it's been a good conversation so far, and I hope folks out there you are resonating. And please feel free to share our content, ask more people to join in, share it with your friends, family, and folks who can benefit with these sorts of conversation and information. Today we are speaking about shifting opinions, public reaction to President Trump's new immigration plans. And so far, so good. I hope that you have been agreeing, and we are going to take up your comments. Thank you so much for Bart as well for joining us. And before the break, Sam, you had asked about polls that show a slight dip in immigration approval as well. So you're right, actually. Although immigration remains one of the strongest issues for President Trump, some
Mhm.
recent polling also suggests that public approval may be slipping slightly. For example, the Economist YouGov poll, conducted in mid-June, showed only 44% of Americans approving his handling of immigration, while 52% disapproved. And
Mhm.
that's a drop compared to previous surveys. And the lowest rating for him on this issue, according to that particular pollster. So you might be thinking, what is happening? And I want to actually also know your opinion. How do you like or not like, or how much you're agreeing? Maybe in a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like President Trump's handling with immigration so far, and why might this be happening? If you may be thinking, one of the reasons could be concerns that scale the intensity of his proposed immigration actions, if we talk about, because deportation plans have become more aggressive, and some Americans may be feeling uneasy as well.
Mhm.
Others may be reacting to broader worries about how immigration enforcement is affecting families as well, communities, and the economy, as we have been speaking, in our recent episodes as well, even yesterday, right, Sam?
Yeah,
And
that's right.
yeah, and these polls might actually remind us that while immigration is a strength for President Trump, it is also a very sensitive topic that can quickly shift, public opinion, especially if the tone or execution becomes too extreme in the eyes of the voters.
Mhm.
But I think let's see, it's still mixed reactions, I would say, like we have been speaking. So
Yeah,
I
it
wonder
does.
if friends have any more opinions and want to share. How do you feel about his take on immigration?
I think everyone has the opinion because it's been 6 months almost, and in 2025 we have that much understanding that what this administration is taking care more of. And talking about immigration policies, then friends, I think there is no debate about it. We have been seeing that strict enforcements are there, strict policies are also being implemented. And feel free to share your thoughts. I can see a lot of viewers have joined us, and friends, this is the time to be a little vocal, to be, just put your thoughts and put your information in the comment section, and let us also know that what do you think and what opinions you have developed. So I think, Napasa, before jumping into my segment, I think I should take up Christopher's comment. So hi, Christopher, and thank you so much for your participation. You are saying, say, Jung Park, a US Army veteran, faced deportation to South Korea. Okay. He served in the US Army and earned a Purple Heart. Drug charges and a missed court appearance from years ago triggered the deportation. Park attributes his legal issues to untreated PTSD after combat. He left behind his family and life in America. Okay, this is the story. Thank you so much, first of all, Christopher, for putting up this case study. And this is quite sad. And of course, we don't want anything to happen about it. But I'm sure, if I think if he might be in the right path, or if he has been taking a legal consultation with an immigration attorney, then this might be little helpful for him. And friends, if you also know that your friends or your loved ones are facing a similar situation, or any complexities in the immigration journey, then we have these live shows. We do have these live shows with experts, that means with immigration attorneys, where we discuss these current scenario problems, also so many topics related to immigration. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned, and keep on posting your thoughts. So I think, Napasa, you can go ahead with the Fawaz's comment.
Sure, Sam. And, I was just going to say that the Purple Heart in the US is a military decoration awarded in the name of the president, to serve members who are wounded or killed while serving the US military. And it is one of the oldest military awards still given to the US service members. So I'm sure, I mean, he's still having, PTSD because of what he had suffered during that time. So I really hope that, he gets the help that is much needed and comes out of it.
Mhm.
And I think it's very, very important. Mental health is something that nobody should ignore. So that aside, and now we have Fawad. Yes, the Trump administration may nearly triple the number of countries under its travel ban, adding up to 36 nations to the current list of 19. A U.S. Department of State memo signed by Secretary Marco Rubio blames inadequate identity screening, high visa overstay rates, and links to terrorism or anti Semitism activity. Well, it's true, and ever since Trump joined the office, and even before he joined the office, President Trump, I mean, he has been saying that he's going to do everything possible, and that's what we are seeing. He's going right, left, and center just to make sure that all these fraudulent activities or all these people who do not deserve to be a part of the US are scooped out. So yes, there has been screening, and I think I'm sure it's going to be better because from what we hear in the news, they're going to hire more. They're going to have more officers added, to border security forces, to ICE as well. So things are going to fall in place one day at a time. Thank you, Fawad, for your point of view.
That's right. Okay, and now I think, Napasa, let me put up a very important point that I want to, put in front of people, that why do people are feeling so differently about President Trump's immigration policies, and most importantly, that how people are having different opinions for some of the big reasons. So, firstly, I'll say, where they live depends upon their opinion, because in some areas there are more immigrants, some areas are highly populated with undocumented immigrants and documented one. So people there, they may feel little different, as depending on if they think immigration is helping or actually causing problem. Next, also about their political views, because right now, political views is also, a very heated discussion. And people who support conservative or right wing politics often think that they need strict rules to protect the country. And people who support liberal, they think that they should treat immigrants with more care and respect their rights. And most importantly, I'll say, their opinions are being developed because of the news and the sources they collect those information from. Because different news channels and websites tell different stories. And some say immigration is a big problem, whereas others say that it is being handled too harshly. So I'll just say that, friends, people end up seeing very different sides of the issue, and it is very difficult, to get a right source. And for that, I'll suggest that Immigration Talk Show can be the good option for you. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because on the daily basis we keep on posting very important and latest updates that is happening in the world of immigration. And we do have these amazing live webinars. It's not only me and Napasa that have these shows, but also we have different shows with the immigration attorneys. So it's like very important and very helpful for you guys. So go ahead and hit the bell icon too. Okay, Napasa. And I think with that, we have covered a lot in this webinar. Anything else that you want to add on, then please go ahead.
Sure. I mean, I was still thinking about, Sejun Park, what Christopher had mentioned. So I think what I can just say is that the men and women of the U.S. Armed Forces, they serve with courage and dedication. And when they return home, I think, yes, it is the US's responsibility to always ensure that they are cared for and supported as honored veterans. So I really hope that, he finds his way back home to his family and the family reunites. And somebody, facing problems, especially if you talk about PTSD, I think they should not be left alone at least. So that said, I think well, we have taken up. Well, Philip joined to say deport. Philip, I would really like to know who who are you talking about? Who should get deported? But thank you so much for participating, and uh, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. All viewers out there, check us out. We are not just on YouTube, but also on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram. So connect with us, stay in touch with us, and be a part of our discussions that we have every day. And also, don't miss out on these important news updates that we have coming up every day for you here on Immigration Talk Show. So I think with that, it's almost a wrap. And to wrap things up, what we're seeing right now is complex, but also very important at the same time. This trend in American politics. Yes, President Trump is receiving mixed reviews overall, but when it comes to immigration, I think many Americans seem to agree with his tough stance. So his messaging on, border security and deportations, they continue to resonate with voters who see immigration as a top priority. And at the same time, public reaction isn't one size fits all. So I think while some states like Florida are going all in for President Trump's approach, others remain more cautious and divided. And well, we'll see, how these turn out in real time. So I just say, don't forget to ring that bell icon so that whenever we have discussions, you can join us. And whenever there are the latest updates, we are going to bring it all to you. So thank you so much, each one of you, for joining us. It was lovely having you. And also, if you have, um, you know, more questions or things you want us to cover, topics or anything, feel free to connect with us as well. I have a phone number where you can call in or WhatsApp me. This is my number 408 335 6444. You can also email me. My email is nipa@staffingly.com, and you can also email Sam. Her email address is sam@staffingly.com. And anything else you want to add, Sam, before we leave?
I think, yeah, we have concluded, and this is a very hot topic, a very important one, because, people are really eager to know that what other people are thinking, that are they really feeling the same or are they feeling different. So it's very difficult to stick to one point and, conclude one thing. It's not a black and a white thing, it's like a grayish thing, because every I'll say administration comes, they do some good things, they do some bad things. So it's like a mix up thing, and that's what it is happening. But friends, stay tuned and stay connected with us, because of course we are here to let you guys know what is right, what is wrong. We may not be able to develop your opinion, but at least we can help you to know the real and the facts. And with that, I think you need to rely on the right source, the credible one, and we are sitting here for you. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. Stay tuned, stay connected, everyone, as everyone is, making sense, and a great job everyone is doing. So thank you so much for joining us, Fawad, also Philip. I think we are still thinking more about, you just said a keyword, deport. So that would be lovely if you can let us know more. But that's all, friends, and thank you so much for joining us. It was a great show. Join us tomorrow again on the same platform at 4 p.m. EDT. It's me, Sam, with my co host, Napasa. Bye for now, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
You know why I'm vacationing in Dubai right now? Because I stopped drowning in RFEs, intake calls, and late night filings. I used to hire freelancers who barely knew what a G28 was. Total chaos. Then I found IMI support, virtual immigration paralegals trained in real case prep, docket-wise, and USCIS workflows. Now my calendar's clean, my clients are happy, and my firm runs while I relax. You can hustle or you can outsource smart. I chose freedom. I chose IMI support.